Hi, this is Nick Vacco, the founder and president of DetailKing.com, and I would like to personally thank you for purchasing this educational DVD on how to start, operate, and grow your auto detailing business. I have been involved as an owner-operator for many successful auto-related businesses within the past 27 years. I have owned and operated a large, very successful auto detailing and restyling business, an express detailing business located at a full-service automatic car wash, a quick change oil and lube service, a mobile auto detailing business, a used car wholesaling company, and for the last 12 years, DetailKing.com. In this video, I will share with you what has worked for me in the past and present and has made hundreds of other new entrepreneurs successful in this very lucrative auto detailing and reconditioning industry. Be sure you listen closely and take good notes. These are the topics that we will be discussing. Laying out the groundwork to start your business. Decide whether you will operate out of a shop or be mobile. Purchase adequate insurance. Accept credit cards. Advertising your detailing business, establishing and managing your database of customers. We will also be discussing phone protocol and how to book appointments over the phone, marketing and prospecting, opportunities at auto dealerships, reoccurring revenues, which is all about repeat business, operational considerations, and my summary. Laying out the groundwork. Develop a business plan. Normally, when you develop a business plan, it is to seek financing. This document is normally required by most lenders. However, even if you do not plan on seeking financing, it's strongly recommended that you draft some kind of a business plan, even a few pages of handwritten notes that can clearly identify some of the informational points that we are going to talk about in this video. Your business plan should include what is your basic plan for the next year. Also, what makes your service unique, adding other services, or through research and development. What is your target market should be also part of your business plan. What's your niche? And describe your typical customer. All of these points should be part of your business plan. Your business plan should also include who your competition is. How or will you be better? How do you plan on attracting customers? Through advertising or through promotion? Should all be part of your business plan. What will your pricing structure be? What kind of permits and licenses do you need to operate legally? What kind of facility, mobile rig, equipment, and supplies do you need to operate? Should all be part of your business plan. You must take a reality check first and dismiss the idea that operating a business means lots of free time and you can come and go as you please. It's actually quite the opposite. You will find that most successful entrepreneurs work longer hours than most employed people. Hey, let's face it, when you own a business, you may not be employed, but instead you own your own job. You still have to put the hours in and probably have to work harder than you ever did as an employee. It is worth the hard work, though, because of all the rewards that come with running a profitable business. The most successful entrepreneurs are driven by their passion for the entire experience of operating a business. Determine if there is a demand. Canvass the entire area to determine if there is a need for high-quality detailing. Look for high concentrations of traffic, medical buildings, transportation companies, car dealerships, airports, industrial parks, new construction, and high-end neighborhoods. Don't lease a building just because the rent is cheap if the building is in a depressed area where businesses are going out of business. You don't have to be on Main Street if the rent is too high either. Try and find a happy medium where the rent is reasonable and the landlord will work with you. Even a reduced rent for the first 3 to 6 months until you ramp up with revenues. If you're mobile, you can take your business anywhere you want, where the business clusters are. If you have your heart set on doing business out of a physical location, and that location is not your home, you may even want to rent space from another existing automotive business, like a stereo or tint shop, an express oil change business, maybe a tune-up shop, or even a car wash facility. We will talk more about setting up at a car wash later. Understand environmental issues. If you're going to operate a mobile detailing business, you should check with your local government municipal office to see if they are enforcing water runoff or if there are water restrictions in your area. If you operate near a large body of water, you may have to contain your dirty wash water and then properly dispose of it. The EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency, will enforce the Clean Water Act, which basically states that wastewater runoff cannot be discharged into storm drains. Storm drains empty into the bodies of water, so discharging into them must be avoided. Detail King carries an array of water containment systems that start under $300, so don't get psyched out if they are enforcing the Clean Water Act in your area. It is not expensive to be EPA compliant, and much less than the fines that the EPA could bestow on you. Many detailers that do not want to transport car wash mats and recovery tanks are washing cars up with low-pressure washers, where there is very little water discharge at all. These systems are very reasonably priced and do a great job cleaning the cars with only using a quart or two of water. The low-pressure system we have designed will not scratch the paint and is very easily transported. Customers will actually seek out detail companies that are green and advertise themselves to be EPA compliant. If you are going to operate out of a shop, you may need to have a separator installed in your drainage so oil and water can be separated so you can be EPA compliant too. It is not that expensive for a plumber to install a separator. Many automotive type shops already have them installed. Competition knowledge. Know what your competition's strengths and weaknesses are, but never badmouth them. That would be very unprofessional. Make up a spreadsheet after researching who they are, and you can do your research online. Call them or visit them as a mystery shopper and see what kind of organization they are. Are they mobile? Do they provide pickup and delivery? Are they fully insured? Are they open on Saturdays, which is one of the busiest days of the week? Do they have a hot water extractor or an ozone generator? You need to know these things about your competition, especially if you get into a competitive selling situation. You want to be able to sell the features and the better value that you can offer the customer without dropping your price to book the appointment. Have your car detailed by your biggest competitor and see what kind of job they do, so you know what you need to do a better job than they are. Also, make note of how quickly your competition returned your phone call if you left a voicemail message. Unfortunately for the industry, many are unprofessionals and need some good business training. By you investing in this video training, you are already steps ahead of most of them. Educate yourself. You've already pointed yourself in the right direction by purchasing the training DVD. Keep yourself educated by joining some of the professional online auto detailing forums and subscribing to industry-related periodicals like the Detailer's Digest and Car Wash and Detailing Magazine. Be sure you sign up for Detail King's newsletters so you can stay on top of what is going on in the industry. Use this knowledge when speaking with customers. You will soon be regarded as the expert in your field and build a lot of credibility with your customers quickly. Permits and licenses needed. You will need to choose a name and register it with your Department of State. This is called a fictitious name filing. You will also need to apply for an EIN number, which is your federal ID number, for federal tax purposes. You may also have to charge sales tax in your area, so you might have to apply for a sales tax permit. You will need to apply for a business permit from your local government municipal office or your local courthouse. You may need a sign permit for the sign on your building or a permit for parking your mobile rig in your driveway at home. All of these permits and licenses that I've mentioned are not very expensive. My recommendation is to meet with an accountant or even an attorney to assist you with getting set up properly. You may also want to visit the SBA.gov website. That stands for the Small Business Association. Again, that's SBA.gov. It can provide additional information that you may need to know for starting a business in your state. Business structure. When you meet with the accountant or attorney, you will want to discuss how your new business should be legally structured. Should you incorporate or operate your business as a sole proprietor? If you have personal assets, of course you're going to want to protect them. Your legal counsel may suggest you form an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, or maybe even an LP, which is a limited partnership, if you're going into business with another person, or if this new business may be part of a C corporation, which you may already be an officer of. It's well worth a few hours of time spent with these business professionals to get your new company organized correctly from the beginning. Recently, I've heard of a few new business startups getting some good professional guidance from the online company called LegalZoom.com. I understand their rates were very reasonable, and they had an excellent customer support department. Open up a bank account. Keep your business expenses and personal expenses separate. When tax time comes around, it will make filing your tax return much easier. The bank account, of course, will be in your business name. Do not open your bank account until you have your business name chosen and your corporate organizational structure selected. Some banks may require you to have a federal ID number, which, as we talked about, is your EIN number. Besides having a checking account, you will also want to open up a savings account. You should put money away every month to your savings account, even if it's only $50 a month. You want to have a slush fund available if you need a new piece of equipment, or maybe a piece of equipment like your compressor breaks down and needs repaired. Bank more savings during the busier months so you have something to fall back on during the slower months. Shop or mobile. When starting an auto detailing business, there are many things to consider. One of the first decisions that an entrepreneur needs to make when starting their business is whether they want to operate a mobile detailing operation or having a fixed detailing location. That's a shop. This can be a tough decision because there are many positives as well as negatives for both. Mobile detailer's operation. Advantages of being mobile. A mobile detailer can go anywhere to do business and take his or her detailing equipment and supplies on the road. There's less startup costs and less overhead costs too. Your mobile detail rig is rolling advertising everywhere you go. There's plenty of room for growth because you can always put another mobile detailing unit out on the road when the time comes. Disadvantages of being mobile. You are only able to detail one car at a time. The weather can play an important factor if it's raining, snowing, too cold, or too hot. Regulations such as water containment and location restrictions can play a role too. Having a good spot to set up for detailing, and sometimes a reduced amount of services you can provide depending on the size of your mobile rig. If your mobile rig's too small and can't hold all the equipment that you need to provide additional services, so that can restrict you somewhat. A fixed detailing location. Advantages of having a shop. You can detail as many cars as you have room for. Keep in mind though, if you have a large shop and want to keep the shop full of cars being detailed and reconditioned, you will also need the employees to assist you with that. So of course your overhead increases because of the amount of employees you have to hire, and that's a whole other ballgame. You also will have to have a controlled environment where climate is not that much of a factor. You will be able to display additional auto detailing and reconditioning products and services in your showroom or waiting area. If you have a good visible location, you can benefit from drive-by traffic. Disadvantages of having a shop. You will have more startup costs and more overhead. You will have maintenance on the buildings and grounds. You can't just pick up and go anywhere you want. Customers must come to you to have their car detailed and reconditioned. You may have to advertise more to bring customers to you. Plus, you will have utilities expenses. And typically your insurance will be higher than being a mobile operator, because you're going to need insurance on your sign. You're going to need insurance on glass if you have a showroom. So there are a lot of things to consider with that. You will also need a deposit, typically for your landlord, first month and last month's rent. So make sure you're funded properly before you open up a shop. These are all things to consider. The ideal situation would be to have both, but you really can't afford to have both in the beginning. You should either be mobile or have some type of a physical location. Many start out as a mobile operator, and then after a few years or so, they open up a shop in the same area as where they cultivated their customer base. And then other mobile operators just love being mobile and have accounts that can only be serviced by a mobile operator, so they eventually add more units as their customer base grows. The decision of starting up as a mobile operator or having a shop is totally up to you and what would best suit your needs. Purchase business insurance. You will need to be insured, and it's not that expensive. If an event arises and you're not insured, it could put you out of business and in deep debt. You should get a few quotes from insurance companies that deal with automotive-type businesses like car washes, body shops, limousine companies, and car dealerships. Get quoted for general liability insurance in the event a customer trips and falls at your business, or even trips over a cord or hose while you're detailing a car at their home or business. You want to get premium rates for $300,000, $500,000, and $1 million worth of general liability. Also get quoted on Garage Keeper's liability insurance. This is in addition to the general liability. Garage Keeper's insurance covers the vehicle while it's in your possession. Whether you are mobile or work out of a shop, you need Garage Keeper's liability insurance. Be sure the policy covers you moving the vehicle and providing pickup and delivery. Even if you're mobile, you're going to have to move the vehicle, possibly in a parking lot. You may even be asked to pick up the vehicle and bring it to the customer's home. So be sure when you get Garage Keeper's insurance, you do have coverage driving the vehicle. And if you're going to hire an employee, make sure your insurance company checks their driving record first. They may not be permitted to drive any vehicle. So be sure of that. Your insurance company will appreciate that too. Commercial insurance. If you're going to use your personal vehicle to operate your mobile detailing or car wash business, the insurance company that is quoting your business insurance may want to also insure your pickup truck or van under a commercial policy. They would also insure a trailer if you are using one. Make sure your quote covers theft of equipment, business interruption, terrorism, and insurance on your sign and glass if you are operating out of a shop. Workers' compensation. If you plan on hiring employees, most states require workman's compensation in the unlikely event the employee would get injured on the job. When you are rated, be sure your insurance agent or state rates your business with the proper classification, which is called auto laundry. If they improperly rate you under the wrong class, like auto service possibly, your rates will be much higher, and it could take years for you to get the classification changed. Average monthly premiums, with everything I've just mentioned, range from $100 to $200 per month, depending on your driving record and other factors. Accept credit cards. Your business should accept credit cards. Not everyone will have the cash right away, but will want your services. now. Accepting credit cards will increase your sales by at least 10 to 15%. Credit card customers spend more. If you offer other professional added value services like headlight restoration, paint chip repair, plastic trim restoration, cigarette burn repair, carpet dyeing, vinyl and leather repair, accepting credit cards may help influence the purchase decision of these services. Accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. Your local bank that sets up your business account can also provide you with a merchant account to accept credit cards at your local detail shop. The bank will usually charge a small transaction fee of 10 or 15 cents, plus take a percentage of the sale, usually between 1 and 2%. They can rent you a credit card processor for your store transactions. Mobile credit card processing. There are several new options to accept credit cards while you're on the road. You can use your cell phone to process transactions quickly and easily at very low processing rates. There are apps that you can download for your smartphone or iPad, or devices that can attach to your smartphone so you can slide your customer's credit card through and process the transaction that way. Just do a search online for credit card processing with your smartphone. Intuit GoPayment is a very reasonably priced mobile credit card processing service that works well. Advertising. It is important to advertise and promote your new auto detailing business. You must establish a budget and stick to it. Gimmicks like having your business advertised on phone book covers and placemats at restaurants simply do not work and are a waste of money. I will discuss what you need to promote your business the most cost-effective way. Name your business. A good descriptive name is the first step to success. Don't keep the customer guessing. If you're a mobile detailer, then be sure to use the word mobile somewhere in your title or subtitle. Let's say you have a retail shop and want to call it King of the Road. That probably will keep the customer guessing of what your business really does. If you add a subtitle to it like Auto Appearance Center, that will surely better describe your business. Do a search online of other detail businesses all over the country to help get some ideas. Quality business cards. Get professional-looking business cards made and hand them out every day. Don't make your business card too busy-looking with too much information. The type, if too small, will be very hard to read. Include your business name, a byline describing what you do, your logo and contact information, including phone number, email address, Facebook page, and of course your website. On the back side of the card, you can have the top half display the words, date, and time of appointment, so your customer will not forget. You can fill that information in when you hand them your card. Anytime you hand out a card to a business person, ask for theirs back. Write a few short notes on the back of their card about your conversation for future reference. Create specialty flyers. Develop seasonal and special offer flyers that can be handed out to prospects during various promotions and even around the holidays. You can develop flyers that speak to certain niches like real estate agents, boat owners, motorcycles, RVs, even airplanes. You can also develop flyers to promote your mobile service. Quote, "We come to your home or office," unquote. Or flyers promoting special offers during the holidays like Mother's Day, Christmas, and even Valentine's Day. You can also prepare flyers for the different seasons of the year, promoting spring cleanup specials or protect your car from old man winter. It is really endless what you can create. Never print a flyer, though, on white paper. It looks cheap and very unprofessional. Use bright colors and correspond them with the promotion for the time of year. For example, use bright colors like yellow or orange for the summer promotions. Use pink for a Valentine's Day weekend offer. green or red for Christmas specials. And be sure to offer gift certificates year-round. We offer a CD with flyers already designed, and you can have the changes made to customize them to your specifics. Develop a logo. Once you have chosen your name, you will want to have a logo designed with your business name in mind. There are many logo companies online that can develop a logo for you at a reasonable cost. Once you decide on a logo, place it on all your company collateral, like your letterhead, your business cards, your website, your van or mobile rig, on your shop sign, on all of your forms, your Facebook page, even the background of your home page for Twitter. This is the beginning of your branding. Many sharp entrepreneurs will have their logo trademark protected so no one else in your state can use it. If you plan on franchising your business, you will want to get your trademark federally protected. Talk to an attorney or visit the website LegalZoom.com to have your logo protected. Detail King can also assist you with developing your logo and help branding your business. Company signage.